Most A-level students fight the whole question when they're dealing with topics like this. Here's how I need you to break it down to maximize the amount of marks you get. So here we have a 3D sector, and they want us to show that the surface area of the toy, s centimeters squared, is given as the following equation. And I need to make my method very clear. So first I'm going to do is figure out what's the formula for the total surface area of this shape. So the total surface area, total surface area it's going to be 2 lots of the area of the sectors. So it's going to be, in this case, it's going to be 2 lots of the areas of the sector. So 2 times a half theta r squared. So that considers this top bit and underneath it as well. We're then going to have to consider the sides. So 2 sides here. And that is simply just going to be 2 lots of h times r. And then the last bit, we're going to have to consider this section here, which is just going to be the length of this side times height. So the length of that side, in other words, is just the arc length of what we're looking for. So that's just going to be plus r theta times height, right? So we have all of these bits. Now, if we look at the surface area, we have everything in terms of r, but we don't have anything in terms of h. So we need to figure out what h is equal to. And to use that, we're going to use this fact that they've given us here, right? So we now need to figure out what's the formula for the volume. So I'm going to come back to this part. So looking at the volume, the formula for the volume is going to be the area of this sector times by h. So the area of the sector is going to be volume is equal to area of sector times h. So the volume in our case, they've told us is 240 centimeters cubed. The area of a sector is going to be half r squared theta, sorry. So in this case, it's going to be a half r squared times theta, which in our case is 0.8. times height, which is going to be h. So putting that all together into your calculator, you get 240 equals 0.4 r squared h. As we said before, we want everything in terms of h. We want h equals. So rearranging that, you get 240 divided by 0.4 first. That will give me 600 equals r squared h. So therefore, h is equal to 600 over r squared. So we now have h. So let's now sub everything into this section here, and that will tell us the total surface area. So these two cancel. So I'm left with a theta, which is going to be 0.8. So it's 0.8 r squared plus 2hr, which in this case is 2 times 600 over r squared times r, plus r times 0.8 times h. So let's break those all down. So 0.8 r squared plus 1,200 all over r, because these two cancel, left with 1 over there, plus 0.8 rh. So this is what we have at the moment. Rh, sorry, and let's replace that. 600 over r squared is equal to 0.8 r squared plus 1200 over r, plus these cancel out, to the r's cancel. That will be 480 over r. Let's bring that down to here. So I'm left with 0.8 r squared. Add these two together, and we're left with 1,680 over r, which is exactly what we wanted here. So s is equal to 0.8 r squared plus 1,680 all over r by breaking that down. Follow for more A-level maths content like this.